I guess we're not streaming tonight.
Normally it is a hard dance events.
HSU releases their own one too. Oh, we're live.
What?
We're live.
Oh yeah.
It worked. We've been live.
Alright.
It's
You little
working.
monkey.
It's working.
Oh, it is working.
Now we're live. Oh god. After that.
Do you just feel
Perfect.
goofy now?
I feel a bit weird.
It's
I
been
feel a bit
working this whole
funny.
time.
No, I think it just turned on. Alrighty.
Well, there's no one here in the chat, but that's okay. We can make our own fun, you know.
We're at the greens.
What?
You don't get it?
No, I get it.
We're at the greens.
No, I get it.
We're at the greens. Do it. Welcome.
Pre-workout is yours. I think I need a. I need to get some pre-workout.
Yeah, have a sip.
No, I won't drink from that.
I'll take a sip. Tastes pretty good. Baja Blast.
Ooh, are we Mexicano?
Ooh.
You know, got some tacos.
Ooh, Baja
I'll smuggle you
Blast.
across the border. Hey, Brandon, come on. Can we not do that, please? Be professional.
My bad.
Ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Baja Blast Mountain Dew. Have you guys seen
Baja-
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
And it's like blue, but
Baja Lime.
this is clear.
Baja Lime.
This is actually the most clear energy drink I've seen to date.
Doesn't
Mother.
look natural.
Mother's not clear.
Mother's like orange.
Fucking orange, bro. It's like
Mother white,
yeah.
the white mother.
oh, okay. Yeah,
The
sure.
sugar free ones are always clear.
Clearer. I know the pink one's definitely like orange color.
It's
bro.
like orange.
Yeah, it looks like death.
Yeah, it looks like my
Comes out.
piss at 3 in the morning.
Yeah, this one's like majority of it is like soda water or something like that.
Hell yeah.
It's pretty good. It's actually healthy.
But isn't that a scam? You're just paying for flavored water. I don't want flavored water. I want flavored water.
I want flavored
in-
water because I don't want
in
my
chemicals.
fucking. I don't want to get fucking kidney stones.
What?
Just drink more water.
Just drink normal water.
I don't drink water, so this is my replacement. It's terrible.
Oh, this is terrible. My hair's not very good.
Welcome. Hello. G'day. I'm Brandino. This is Dominic Toretto. And that's William. As you can see,
Our measly little stream. Let's do a little quick recap before we get to the questions, because we'll make it a quick stream tonight.
men who meow are hot. By the way.
Hell yeah.
Meow.
Hey, Huey. What's good,
Recap.
bro?
Yeah, what's been going on? So this week, okay, I'll go first, I guess.
Yes, you go first.
Brandino went to Indonesia, Bali.
What?
Whoa, yeah. So instead of going to I was in Bali.
You sound so happy about it.
I
You
am.
get to
I mean,
experience
I think
another
that's
side of
how
the
you know.
world.
That's how you know you're a true Australian.
Yeah.
When
when
you
you
go
hit
on holiday
Bali.
to Bali.
Yeah. I mean, Bali was actually fun. I would go again, to be
Did
honest.
you ride on a little motorcycle without a helmet?
No, I value my life. I think I tell everyone this now.
Pussy.
Yeah, dude. I'm,
kidding. I was
I
thought
don't-
that was
I
out
don't
of
give a
pocket,
fuck,
bro.
man.
My
I
bad,
don't really care.
My bad.
to be honest,
Did you have Katut massage your feet on the beach?
I had Kadek drive me around
What
everywhere.
the fuck is Katek?
Dude, Kadek is the G, bro. He's actually the goat. He's the man.
So you support slavery?
No, what the
You had a person basically work for you the whole time.
I paid him $70 a day.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not slavery.
that's not slavery at all. And I'm trying to get him to come to Australia, actually.
You
I'm
getting
gonna
him a green
I'm
card?
going to sponsor him.
Like me? Like how you sponsored me as a kid?
Hey, that guy's got a bright future. That's what I'm saying.
But what are you gonna do? You're gonna sponsor him over and then have him become your personal taxi driver here for like $6
Maybe.
an hour.
Maybe.
Yeah, for like less. He earns less here than he does over
Yeah.
in Bali.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He seems like he's got a pretty bright future. Hopefully he does well. But yeah, he's a super nice guy.
That's awesome.
You know, I finally get the memes. There's a lot of memes on TikTok and Instagram where it's like the Australians when they see their driver at the airport when they come to pick
Yes.
them up. It's like that relationship, that connection.
Yes.
I get that now.
Really?
Like I would be super excited to see his face again if I would have
That's kind of wholesome. Would you hire him again?
Yes.
Hell yeah,
100%,
bro. We can
100%.
have dinner with his family and shit.
If you guys ever go Bali, hit me up. I'll give you the contact because he's a beast. He's literally the most awesome driver.
He tell you what
Couldn't
about that
get
vape too?
Huh?
He tell you what about that vape?
He didn't take me to any vape shops. I asked to go. I took him to fucking 5 different relic stores because I was looking for green tea ice pods, and it turns out they discontinued it.
What's this one?
Huh? It's I think it's oolong or something. I don't know.
Ooh, I believe I must test it for science.
For science.
It tastes like oolong.
I don't
Is it
condone this,
oolong?
but for science, we must.
It's for science.
It's for science.
It's for science.
You're just bump puffing it anyways.
It's
We're
for
just bump puffing
science.
it. We're not even
Yeah.
inhaling it.
It is only for science. Do not do this at home. We are trained professionals.
I miss the
alright?
relics. It has the strongest pull, the strongest resistance.
We
I
are
don't-
doing it for scientific purposes
Yes.
only.
It tastes like oolong ass.
Well, it has less nicotine, so I'm down for it.
Okay.
Only issue now is that the pods don't last very long, so it's pretty much. Oh my god! I declared it. I declared them. I'm not selling them. They're mine. Don't get on my ass.
Did you actually?
Yes, I did. I fully declared everything. 7 viewers. My god. Hello. Welcome. Jesus Christ. People actually want to see us today. But yeah, we're just recapping. Went to Bali. Went to hang out. Missed out on MM. Really good time. Would suggest it. Save up some money. Go on a vacation. I'm gonna go again with only the boys, so we can go check out women at the. No, I'm just kidding. That was a joke. That was fuck.
You're gonna get my nuts cut. Bro.
I do this
Stop.
every time.
Stop.
man.
You're
I
gonna
do this
you're gonna get me
every time.
castrated. Come on now.
No, but shout out to the 3 Adelaide girls that we met at Atlas. You guys were a blast, and you made our last day extremely fun. Thank you.
That's awesome.
But yeah, that was my week. So I went to Bali,
Hell yeah.
and I bought this cool ass cannabis shirt. If you guys didn't see it from before, it's a cannabis plant.
Wait, did you drop something on the couch?
What did I drop? My crown.
No, like look,
You get-
look deeper.
Look down there.
Look deeper.
Look down there.
What do you mean, bro?
Eye candy for the win.
Jesus. And we
For
just lost
free.
10 viewers.
Oh.
Alright.
Fuck.
They're moving to our OnlyFans actually. No, I'm just
I
kidding.
was kidding.
What'd
Well,
you-
what do we do? We
what'd you
did the
guys do?
MM live stream, baby. The second best thing to do when there's a rave and you can't even attend. Because you know what? We're all about saving money instead of going to these terrible events. Like, the
Okay.
production's terrible.
Let's be
and-
real right now. We're all a little bit cut. We didn't go.
Yeah, I'm a bit sad.
I'm a little bit sad, especially after seeing the knockout lineup.
Yes.
I think this is a point of contention for many, but I'm gonna say it here first. This K lineup is not it.
It's okay.
I don't think it's it.
It's just raw, and there's no gearbox guys from it. I would like to see Mutilator or Anderex or anyone else from other companies, but it's okay.
No, they went to Hard Mission. So.
Oh really?
Ooh.
Never mind. I guess we're going to Hard Mission. Nah, I'm kidding.
Thailand. I don't want to see MJC. Fuck him.
No, but I think this year's lineup compared to previous years, there's a lot more raw than
Yeah.
the other lineups. And I
That's
think
straight
That's
raw
what
and
hardstyle is transitioning to, though. You know,
No, I'm-
everyone that is new into hardstyle likes fucking. Like we really enjoy that nowadays. Like that's the epitome of hardstyle, really.
it is. However, it now sucks because it makes it very difficult for you to bring your friends. I think
Fresh
because
blood.
Yeah,
for fresh people, raw style is
Too
a little
much.
bit too raw.
exactly.
too much.
Yeah,
You know?
I spoke to my friend when I returned the tickets for Knockout. I said to him, I just want some easy listening hardstyle. I want to bring back some easy listening hardstyle.
Yeah,
You know,
like
and that can still be like I think Rebellion is kind of like that middle ground where he incorporates raw, and he has that, that melodic side to it as well.
Yeah.
The thing I like about hardstyle is they can mix very normal songs into something that's
A
a
very
little bit harder.
Upbeat.
Upbeat,
Yeah.
up
That's why
tempo,
I would agree, but
Yeah.
I feel like there's only so many artists that actually do that.
that do that exactly.
That's
Like-
why I like
Yeah.
Gamma, because it's a bit of a break. It's a
Gamma
good break.
is
Yes.
like the meme guy to do it.
Yes.
We will not take Gamma slander on this chat.
Bro, for real, man. You guys who fucking were like, oh, Gamma's the break set, Hixie's the break set. These guys pioneered what we like really enjoy today. You wouldn't have your crazy raw up tempo shit, and you probably wouldn't be even going to these events if we didn't have Hixie, if we didn't have Gamma, if we didn't have Darren. So let's be real for that. Oh shit, we just had a million people
We had
leave.
like 9.
We had 9. Yeah, shit.
Yeah,
They
back
were
9, that's
They were
2.
not for that.
Ah,
They were
they said
not
takes
for
a shit.
I feel like maybe because this year they had HCID, so because of all the euphoric there, a little bit more
Yes.
easy listening.
Yeah.
They're going
They're
hard out
going
for
a little bit
knockout.
harder for knockout,
Yeah.
but I feel like Epic might be the event for that.
Exactly. They made Epic for that reason, and now we're transitioning Knockout, which is meant to be a variety of hard
It's like a buffet of hard style.
Exactly.
Well, that's what it
You
should
have
be.
the pit, you have all these, but then again, on the Knockout lineup, you guys might not notice, but there is actually more euphoric artists that are just older. So a lot of the names that we see on it, we might not realize that they're hard.
That's
like,
true.
euphoric.
Yeah, good point. Good point. Yeah.
Like Frontliner, like some of these guys are just
Coon.
Well, even Coon is not. He's not really raw, to be honest.
Coon's not raw.
Yeah,
Coon's
he's
like
not
borderline EDM.
EDM. Yeah, exactly. So there's.
I just want to say his name out loud.
There's a lot of artists.
Coon.
There's a lot of artists on this lineup.
Jeez.
That is actually still euphoric. KO lineup is so good. We do agree. It is actually really good, but is it worth for us to go? Not really, to be honest. We prefer, as we said, easy listening hardstyle. We're not gonna go just to go see Darren. And
I want ghost stories.
also the other thing is, well, there's D Block, but okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Same
Well,
thing,
No, it's
really.
not really the same thing because
It
that's
really
a specific
is the
set.
same. It's
They
just-
don't shut up.
It's fucking the same thing. I think the other thing is we go as friends because we enjoy the company, we enjoy the vibes, we enjoy being in the rave together, and so we can enjoy it together. So if we know that 50% of our group is not going to enjoy it, then it's not worth for us to go.
So we're a herd mentality.
We are, dude, we're fucking family, bro.
together
It's-
Strong together.
My goodness. But yes, I do agree. The KO lineup is pretty good, and for the newcomers that are going into hardstyle and going to KO, you guys will still enjoy it. It's still gonna be sick.
I think
Um,
it'll still be good,
yeah.
but for newcomers, it won't be as good as previous years.
Previous years, yeah. Or it just depends. It just depends.
Depends.
It depends, yeah. If you
Because
guys,
maybe the newcomers love the raw.
up tempo, the raw.
I can only listen to it for like 3 to 4 hours at a time.
And after midnight, they really put a lot of effort into production. So we don't know what they might come up with this
Apparently
time. Like, it
the-
could be fucking crazy. And we
The main
miss out.
stage is going to be 10 meters taller this time.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So they could come out with something that we've never seen before, and we'll miss out. We'll be sitting at home crying. But that's for us. That's for
It is
us
what
to
it
have,
is.
Yeah.
And on the topic, okay,
Yeah,
so
you go.
guys, I'm the host this week because
Welcome.
I'm the host.
Welcome, Dominic.
Yeah, sorry, I was
Jake.
very underprepared.
That's okay.
No, it's all good, bro.
Don't worry,
It's all
guys.
good. I
Okay.
was underprepared. I was too busy.
Smoking that dope. Okay. Topic. All right, we'll get a little rapid fire. Okay,
At least
How-
I'm not drunk this time.
I'm not drunk.
I was drunk the last stream
Yes, you
that
were.
we had. Yes.
How do you get over FOMO?
How do we get
Ooh.
over FOMO? I think FOMO comes because you missed out, right? Because you didn't go. Obviously, the fear of missing out, correct?
Yes.
How do you come over FOMO? You go.
No, but
Yes.
like
no, I think that's how you beat FOMO. To be honest,
Yeah.
I think once the event has already happened, it doesn't really matter anymore. I don't.
I feel like FOMO hits hardest when the event's happening and you're watching it
yeah,
live.
it does, right? But then you come to then it's like, oh well, I can't do anything about it anyway. Because
True.
now it's like you can't, even if you to catch a flight down that very instant, you
Yeah.
still wouldn't make the event anyway.
Good
Like, it
point.
doesn't matter
It's
anymore.
being realistic,
Yeah.
right? It's being realistic. It's being in the present moment. You chose. There is a reason why you decided not to go and why you're not currently there.
Mm.
And even if it's because you got scammed, that's the problem I have with this question, is because some people got scammed
They did.
and some people got
They
like
did.
yeah, some people just missed out on tickets because Midnight Mafia has limited tickets, right?
Only
Limited.
20,000 people?
Yeah, so
Something like that.
it's hard for those people to have that FOMO sense because they actually wanted to go, but then they just couldn't. Like
Yeah.
something actually stopped them from going. But for the people who decided not to go, it feels unjust for you guys to say like I have FOMO. Like for me to be in Bali and be like I have FOMO, but I was fucking on holidays and I could have gone and I could have just decided to go. That's my problem and I have to deal with that and I have to accept that. But for the other people out there, I think it is hard for them to not have FOMO. Because it's just the way it is.
I just think it's like it's terms of like it's when you get older, you just kind of have to mature and realize that you
Mature,
have
yeah.
priorities.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you go to, whenever we go to Sydney, I think my budget's like, I spend like 2 to 3K.
Bro, I spend like fucking $7,000 whenever I go to Sydney, and it's not even on like it's not because I'm
It's
shopping.
it's literally just
just like
Ubers,
Ubers,
food,
food. Yep.
maybe a decent
Accommodation.
hotel.
Yeah, accommodation, flights.
And
That's
so
like the
it's
most basic shit.
yeah, and so it's like
Yeah.
it's either you go to Sydney for 4 days,
Mm.
3 nights,
Yeah.
or you save like 2 to 3K, which can go towards apartments
Lots of other
or a
stuff.
house or
Yeah.
car or your kid or whatever. So
Or just essentials.
Yeah.
As they
Hmm.
get increasingly
More expensive.
Yeah.
hey, they did that, jinx,
Nice.
nice.
No, I definitely agree with that. But and I think I talked about this to you guys the other day. The only thing that's fun about Sydney nowadays is probably on rave day. Like every
Yes.
other day is like just trying to fill in the gaps and trying to hope something happens. Like we don't really enjoy going clubbing on the Friday night anymore.
It's too packed.
It's too packed. It's
They're
too
actually
busy.
sexist. They won't let guys in.
Yeah,
Like,
sometimes
the ratio has to be like a perfect
amount of
balance.
Yeah.
Girls definitely getting easier.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. And then it's
They call it
already
chauvinism.
expensive. People at fucking WoW, like it's so cramped in there, and like people are just really snobby, to be honest, at clubs normally.
Hot
Probably,
take. I'm gonna clip this set again.
dude, I hate it. People at clubs, especially in Sydney and Melbourne, are super snobby. You would not fucking talk to a soul. In Brisbane, we'll go out to the clubs and we'll sit outside and we'll all just be chilling and smokers and we'll talk and we'll chat. We'll get to know each other. In Melbourne and Sydney, you might get stabbed.
No, but see, I feel like you go to the wrong clubs, right?
I'm
Because
going to the biggest clubs, man.
No, no,
The only
because-
one that I haven't
no,
gone
no,
to
no,
is
no.
D1 because the fucking line goes around the block.
No, see, because normally when you get to these raves, right, you're gonna go to the pre-parties. So if it's in Sydney, you're going to WoW, and of course WoW's gonna be packed out.
But that's
And
what I mean,
WoW
you
is
want to
definitely
go-
snobby, right?
You want to go to
D1
these
in
clubs.
Melbourne, you know, is definitely peak snobbiness.
But why are the most popular ones the snobby ones? Well, shouldn't they be more accepting at the ones that more
Bro.
people are allowed at?
Go to the different clubs.
Go to a
Bro.
bar.
Go if you ever.
Last time
hey,
I went to a different club, so we didn't get into D1. All right, and then we went to another club, and then my girlfriend's ass got grabbed,
Bro,
and I almost punched the fucking guy in the
Mom,
face.
Dad, stop fighting.
as a Melbourne local, have you ever been to a club called Sub Club?
What?
What's sub? So no.
They do trance music, and it's like a little like small niche club,
Okay.
bro. One of the most fun clubs I've ever been to. People are just there to dance, enjoy the music, and like
I guess so. Yeah,
You know?
that's true. More
enjoy some
enthusiasts.
horse
Yeah.
tranquilizer. But bro, those clubs are the fun clubs.
By the way-
why are you going to like D1?
Well,
Why are you going
because
to WoW?
Yeah, I guess so. No,
That's
no,
the
no,
only
that's a
ones
good
I
point.
know.
That's a
'Cause
good
you-
point.
you know
Because
that
we know
those
that
clubs-
they have the stature, you know. Yeah.
Those clubs that have dress codes, you know, they're not going to be as enjoyable.
Oh, they don't have dress codes for DDs.
Yeah, yeah, they do.
Nah, I'm
No, because the DD's wearing a fucking Gucci like singlet, bro. If he's wearing that sort of shit, then like, oh yeah, nah, no worries.
right. Yeah, he's gonna book out a booth and he's gonna order drinks for everybody.
Then it's
And
fine.
he's got, yeah,
So you're
it's all
saying-
good.
Hot tip: if you want to go clubbing in Sydney before rave day, go to the more smaller clubs that no one really goes to. Don't go to D1. Don't go to WoW.
Well,
Well,
even we like going
I
to
think-
the bars and stuff as well.
Yeah,
yeah.
No, go to the other events. I think if you're going
Massive,
for like
Yeah.
pre-rave, I think Massive,
Massive is
will probably
good.
be the one.
yeah. MCD is really pioneering that freaking massive thing too. Like you're
Mm.
starting to see that that hardstyle community really rise up, which is super awesome. Like we're
Yes.
instead of going to clubbing the night before, we actually are seeing more hardstyle events. Like they had Shadows in Melbourne, and that was packed. the
Yeah,
day
and that looks
before.
good.
Yeah, so that's I guess that's what we want more of, and that's what we need more of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys have that kind of event, please invite us out.
So
Yeah.
we need those kind of events. Anyways,
Well, I
like-
mean, if you do get a Massive,
Yeah.
we might get to see our boy Jamarajan.
Well, he was there and we missed out.
oh,
Yeah,
He was there, and we missed out.
So
Damn, my
tragic.
Filipino cousin, man.
Yeah. For
On
On
okay,
to the
so
next.
on to the next one. So building on top of FOMO.
Yep.
All right. How do you, I guess, draw boundaries when it comes to saying no, and not just not just at raves, but in general. So let's say, for example, a lot of your friends want to go to Knockout. You get invited to the group chat, but then in the back of your mind, you're not financially stable to go. How do you say no and not give in to peer pressure? And this can relate to anything as well. How do you stop bending? This is more for me actually.
No, that's
How do you
fine,
stop
yeah.
bending to peer pressure and drawing up some boundaries?
What's your experience with that? When you say it's for me, what's your experience that you
Oh, it's
struggle to say no?
It's just like I shouldn't be going out because this and this. I could either have an assignment or work the next day.
Like responsibility.
I have responsibilities. I'm not 18 anymore. I'm 22.
I just want to say,
I'm hot.
You're a strong man. Your arms are pretty big, right?
Can you turn the AC on, please?
Right.
Why
Your
is the
arms are pretty
remote up there?
big. If I shake your hand and you tell me that I twist your arm, bro, that's on you.
What? Was this an analogy?
No, you know how like some people it's just like you just like, hey bro, just come along. And you're like, oh yeah, okay, bro. If that's you, that's what that is. Me holding your hand is like, oh, you twist my arm.
True. Okay. Fair
You're
enough. I think I've gotten better with it. Like when I first met Brandon, it was like, come on, let's go out, and then we'd go out. But now these days, if he's like, you want to go to Zion, I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, because Zion's boring.
Wait, what's the other one? Scarlet.
I don't think you can
Scarlet's
say that.
also boring.
Ooh, can you say that?
Am I not allowed to? I have my opinion.
Just don't
MKBHD
clip it.
it says that the fucking iPhone shit when it's shit. I'm gonna say shit when it's shit.
I think I've definitely grown out of that out of peer pressure. I think when we first met, it was like, hey, you want to go to WoW last minute, and I'm like, it's 10 o'clock. Fuck it, let's go.
I feel that because when Alan's like, yo, we're going tonight, I'm like, and then he's like, yeah, and I'm like, okay, sure.
yeah.
I get that. Yeah. So I kind of get that. I completely understand. But it is very important to say no. I think, as we said,
Just say no to drugs.
Just not typically like rave, substances. I struggled in my life a lot. I had a parent that was very, very overwhelming in my life, and it was hard for me to say no. When something really didn't suit me, when something really didn't look like it was going to be positive for me and not beneficial, I still did it because I thought that it would make that person happy, preferably over looking after myself and saying, okay, this is not good for me. I'm going to say no, and I'm going to do what is best for me or what I think is best. And it could end up wrong, but that's my decision, and that should be how it is. I take control and charge of my own life. So yeah, saying no is a very important thing. How to do it? Grow some balls.
My balls are growing every day. So
Grow some balls. You just have to.
My
You have
voice
to
gets
know-
deeper every day.
You have to know that it's your life in the end. Someone's not living it for you. It is your decision to go out. If you have responsibilities and you miss those responsibilities afterwards, that's your problem, right? Same thing. If you don't have the money and you go out and then you're short money, okay, we got another friend in this group that goes through this a lot, right?
Yeah.
He'll just be like, well, I'm broke now. And then he just like can everything and say no to everything afterwards. But you could have been saying no way earlier so that this doesn't come to that conclusion, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't come like all of a sudden you're just like fucking like $0 in your bank account and you can't go anywhere, but you spent like $600 on drinks at night.
It's a little too specific.
No, well, it's not specific. It's true, and I tell him this all the time, and he's starting to understand it a lot more now. But this is what you need to do. This is how life works. So yeah, all right.
Just say no.
Just say no, bro.
Will.
Fuck you.
I don't know,
Any Monopoly deal?
What?
Oh, I thought you were bringing up a Monopoly deal reference.
What?
Just say no.
What the fuck?
I thought it was a Monopoly deal reference.
No?
Dude,
Oh, I thought you said just say no. As,
bro,
it's the
skitzing
card,
out.
bro.
What the fuck?
No, see, I don't know.
Because you beat him in Monopoly deal, right? And he got really triggered.
I couldn't sleep for like an extra half hour. When Will beat me that night at your place, I couldn't sleep for like another 20. I was on TikTok. I was like, this is fucking bullshit. Just say no.
Why would you bring this up?
I'm sorry. I want to clip it.
Dude, man, are you going to take me home later?
Huh?
Are you going to take me home later?
It's just gonna be quiet on the ride, bro.
Bro, he ain't going to give me a ride.
So,
Will, you can sleep with Alan.
so how's your
Yeah, I
night
guess so.
going?
Bro, he'll be like, bro, I don't have
Deal
space in the
breaker, huh?
back seat, but I do my boot.
Deal breaker, huh? Huh? How do you have 2 per game?
No, I don't know. I think saying no should just be about you doing what you want to do for yourself.
Perfect. Yeah, I agree.
I mean, if someone's gonna be like, "Can I shove something up your ass?" Most likely it's gonna be a no, right? If you can say no in that instance, you can say no literally
Any other time.
instance.
Any other time.
Any other
That's
circumstance,
so
you can also
true.
say no.
That's so true, though.
So I would just think like it shouldn't be too hard to say no.
This
And
is. Oh yeah, you go.
Like
Sorry.
at the end of the day, it's just if it doesn't benefit you, maybe just try to be a little bit smarter with the decisions you make.
Fair enough.
This is super important right now as well because we've just had Midnight Mafia and HSU usually announces the events directly after that event's finished. So it's really difficult because people are going like to Midnight Mafia and they'll be like, I'm spending my fucking last dollars on Midnight Mafia, and then they announce KO and they're like, oh, here we fucking go again.
Yeah,
baby, you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
So
It's
like,
even more harsh for people who have to fly in, like people from Melbourne, Sydney to Adelaide,
Yeah.
or Perth, God
Mhm.
forbid.
Yeah.
So I guess it's cheaper if you're from Sydney, you know what I
Yeah.
mean. But obviously, for the majority, like the other half of us, who have to fly in,
Yeah.
it's very expensive.
Dude, yeah, it actually frustrates me. I'm a person that gets frustrated when I watch TikTok sometimes. There's that guy in Brisbane. He's like that super tall guy, and he takes videos of chicks at uni.
I don't know who this is.
Well, I can't remember his name, bro, but he's some young kid, and he was popping on TikTok for a bit, but then he stopped
jealous?
posting.
Is
No,
this kid's name?
not at all. Not at
Bro,
all.
is his name Peter?
No.
Surname
Midnight
File?
Threads, pedophile. Bro, be careful, bro. You say that word vitally, you might walk through the door, man.
Bro, Bradley Martin gonna come here? No!
But yeah, like he was just posting. He was like posting a gym video. He was like, just got back from Midnight Mafia with $0 in my bank account, but I got added to the group chat that says Knockout 2024. You know, and like there's a lot of those going around right now, and it's really disappointing. It's like
funny, but at the same time,
exactly,
it's-
yeah.
That's what I mean by peer pressure, right?
Uh-huh.
You get invited to these group chats,
Mm.
and then everyone's already planning. Oh, let's go to the Meriton. I'm gonna go massive,
we
and
said
then
that, yeah.
right,
Yeah.
and then this. I'm guessing in the group chat of 10 people, there's 2 people who
Yeah.
can't afford it, but they'll try to scrape by whatever they can so they can join in with the group and be like, "Oh, you're boring, bro."
Or people are taking drastic measures to afford it, like they're scamming people on tickets, or they're doing certain things in order to get the money.
Or on
Yeah.
the side of the road.
Bro, it's not like you're gonna get kicked from the group, and if they kick you from the group, find a better group.
Find
They're
a better
bad
group, bro. Find a
friends.
better group. Yeah, I think they should be respected on their decision. But yeah, like
What if they pull the old Brandon would have come with us? Does that work on you?
no, I say fuck off, dumbass.
Does that work for you? The old Will would have gone to come transmission with us.
Bro, I get that shit all the time.
Yeah, true. True.
It works too easily on me.
It's real, bro. Like I do it to you all the time as a joke too. But then sometimes you give in. You know, I'm like, yeah. Dude, sometimes I do it to Dom and I'm like, oh, you know, back in the day you would have come. And then I was like, I know I don't want Dom to come if he's got responsibilities, but then he'll be like, oh, fuck it, all right then. And then I'll feel bad afterwards. I'll be like, oh, no, bro, I was just kidding, man. Don't
And I'm
don't
actually
come."
playing you because I didn't have any responsibilities. I just wanted free drinks so you would feel guilty. Oh, we're
Yeah.
playing
Bro, I
chess
got
here.
revenge plotted. What?
You know what your answer should be?
What?
And?
And? Yeah, well, that's normally the answer.
I actually plotted this whole thing. I make you make you feel guilty by giving in, so that way for the rest of the night you feel guilty for making me give in. So you
Well-
buy me drinks, and I'm like, yes.
Well, nowadays I'm an old fart. I like to sit at home, like to play Valorant. So you know, like, I can easily say no to going out.
Fair enough. You're a dad now. You're getting the dad jeans.
Just the way it
What are
is,
you,
bro.
25 soon?
I walk around my backyard with my arms behind my back.
Side tangent.
Yes.
When you become a dad, can I not be the godfather?
Why?
Bro, no offense, but if I'm already gonna have kids of my own at some stage, I don't look after another little shit.
You don't have to look after them.
What do you mean?
You don't have to.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, if you guys got into a car accident,
What's the likelihood of
Right.
that?
And the kids
he's a pretty
survive.
shit driver, actually.
What? thank you.
I'll
Give
do
Give
it.
it to Dom.
I'll do it. I'll be the greatest stepdad ever.
Bro, I've always wanted to be an uncle. I don't necessarily want to be like a father figure
Wait,
or a
can
dad.
Alan be a godparent? Or is that? Oh, he's already technically an uncle, so it doesn't really
He's an
matter.
uncle.
Oh.
He's an
Bro,
uncle.
I want to be the uncle that poisons your kids.
Whoa, with Tide Pods or something?
No, like, bro, your
back in,
kids,
apparently.
your kid's like 5th birthday. I'm giving him like permanent markers, textures, marbles, glitter. Bro, that's the sort of uncle I'm gonna be.
Why?
Why do you wish? Why do you wishing for my downfall, man? What is
I was
this?
just gonna teach
I'll-
the kids how to roll a cigarette.
What?
I'm gonna be gifting shit just to troll you.
Actually, I learned how to roll a cigarette when I was 7
Yeah, see,
Bro,
it's
that's- bro, cool
essential.
cat.
in Cambodia. No.
Bro, if you knew how to roll a cigarette, you wouldn't call me while I'm on a plane asking me how to roll a cigarette.
No, it's on God, on God. On God. Yeah. Actual. You can ask my parents, bro.
Bro, do you not remember that trip last year?
I do remember. Yeah. But like, it's been so long. I was like 8 years old, bro. I was what 23 last year. 15 years of not rolling cigarettes. Of course, I'm gonna forget. It's
Damn.
not
Bro.
riding bike. Yeah, he's for science, by the way. It was for science. Okay.
For experience.
Okay. Go next.
Other one is okay. So obviously over the weekend and every other weekend we have these artists that come to the raves and the festivals, and people have very strong opinions about certain artists, and he shouldn't belong on the main stage. He should do this. Blah 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 blah.
Make your own events.
Okay, and so my question is the topic now is respecting people's rave opinions or just opinions in general.
Well, everyone likes someone different. You know, everyone's gonna like a different type of music. Everyone's gonna like a different type of DJ, like how they put, like their personality on stage. Like I might like Darren, but someone might like Anger Fist.
Yeah.
You know, like someone might like Radical Redemption doing this every 35 minutes.
I was gonna say Radical Redemption set was really boring.
Bro, okay, this is like I like Radical Redemption, but usually like the DJs are like, and then they do the fucking like that, like the kick rolls and stuff. Radical Redemption, every time the fucking bass hit, he went.
Dude, he's doing the like the all might
yeah.
lat spread. He's doing the all might lat spread all the time.
I was like, what is he doing, bro? But yeah, everyone is entitled to their own opinion.
Yeah.
So yeah, it feels wrong to judge somebody for that. But this is normal. Once again, this is like everything, right?
Yeah.
It's like if someone has their opinion on something, like a Karen could have their opinion on something, and you kind of have to respect that. Honestly, like they can feel a certain way about something. That's completely all right. It's how they go about it. And then usually when they feel a certain way and they're already angry, but then you retaliate, it makes it even worse. And that's when the big drama happens, correct? So the problem that we're having is somebody caring too much about someone's opinion and then retaliating and then making a big deal about it. So yes, just stop giving if you don't want to see that DJ, then just don't go see the DJ. Just move on.
Go to the toilet. Do a line.
Bro. Go head outside and just take a chill with your friends. Maybe go on some rides, buy some merch. I don't know.
Going on rides? Really?
Apparently there was indoor rides this
Yeah.
time.
Indoor rides?
Yeah.
You
That'd
touch
be
the
pretty
ceiling?
Yeah, apparently, indoor rides look ham.
Peter knows. I think he was on he went on one ride. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Yeah,
I think
it's,
there went a little swing thing.
little
that
swing
went-
thing. I don't
went
know how he
so
didn't throw up, but
Damn.
yeah. Will, how do you? What's your respecting people's opinions?
I think everyone is entitled to their own opinion. I definitely agree with Brandon there. I think when it becomes an issue is when your opinion might be malicious or if it spreads hate.
Excuse me.
So it's like, you can have your opinion, right? You can say that you don't like a certain genre of music. Like, I'll say it right now. I don't like Raw. I'm not that big a fan of it. But I'm not going to be like,
Traitor, get out! Get out!
I'm not going to go to Deadly Guns or Raw and be like, fuck you, you're the fucking worst. And just,
This guy just
you know,
spits on everyone that
throw-
goes to the pit.
I'm not going to throw a bottle at him or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I think, if you don't like something or you don't enjoy something, don't put yourself in a scenario where you have to deal with it.
Uh-huh.
And if you are putting yourself in that scenario, deal with it and accept it. And that's just how it is.
What's wrong?
I just realized
What's wrong?
our camera's cropped very funny.
What do you mean? I cropped it the right way. That's how much you. That's
Is
how
it?
much. Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
The fuck is this then? My bad. Anyways, sorry.
Is it?
ADHD.
Oh my nose. It's okay. It's not mine.
ADHD. My bad.
See, look, it's that's the
Okay.
normal size of.
Is it?
Our
Alright.
streams are, yeah.
I'm tripping.
So respecting people's opinions. Yes.
Yes, we're all for it.
All
Respect
for it,
women.
All for it.
Respect men. Respect what's it called?
Respect.
Non-binaries.
It's just, don't be racist and be like, I hate
Yes.
N-words.
But
And
you
you're
don't have to oppose your opinion.
Hold on. We got a
That's
man on the street. Peter sent me a recording of him on the rides. Let's have a look.
good video.
Peter, it's only like 1 second long.
Oh, Peter. Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh.
That's pretty sick.
Oh yeah.
Damn. Okay.
That's a vibe.
That's a vibe.
That's actually
Can we
a
show
vibe.
that to camera?
I don't know if they can see that. He's twirling around in circles.
It-
It's like one of those school fate rides. Can you see that?
You know where it's like you're on a swing and it goes up really high and it spins you around.
Yeah. Whee! Oh, very cool.
Oh, I just realized that our chat is the wrong chat. That's why you can't see it on the sidebar.
Oh.
My bad.
Oh, well, that makes a lot of sense.
Because no longer in restream.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoopsies.
That's okay.
But yes, respect people's opinion. Agreed.
The other one, and this will be like the final closing, because you have to go to dinner soon, don't you? 8 o'clock.
I have to leave here by 8.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Thoughts on people who go to raves for the hype and clout instead of for the artist? The scene can't grow without new people, but at the same time, we want an energetic crowd focused on fist pumping instead of taking booty pics for Instagram.
Okay, this one was a hard one because I'm a big fan of booty pics. So I'm
Cause like for free. So like Midnight Mafia, you have a lot of like the people who go to Midnight Mafia love hardstyle,
yeah.
right? Last year, it's kind of the vibe at Knockout where people kind of go because it was the year before it was really popping off and everyone's Instagram got filled with these Knockout pics from 2022, so they came to 2023. So
There's a common balance here. There's a very middle ground. Okay, I think when it becomes you're going to the festival or you're going to the music event because you just want the clout or the hype behind it, that's a different reason. But girls and guys can go to festivals and take photos and videos of themselves because they think they look good or because they want a memory to show that they were there, right?
yeah,
So that there's a medium there where you're like, okay, I'm going to go take some photos because I want to take some photos. But when it gets to a point where you're just like, you actually don't really want to be there, but you're just taking photos because you want people to see that you were there,
yeah,
then I feel like that's when we go back to you're going to the event for the wrong reason, yeah? As we saw last year, like I was a bit tilted, last year because KO they invited a whole bunch of influencers off TikTok to go to sit in this box in the
you
stands.
just tilted because you weren't invited.
Yeah, well, I was mad because they were like, well, we want 10 people with 10K followers, and then I know a whole bunch of people that are really big like influencers, and they love hardstyle. Like they actually enjoy hardstyle.
And they weren't even
and
there.
they weren't even there. So it's not just me. And they weren't cut, but I was cut for them. But yeah, like I think the importance of that is now like we don't have people, or raving has just become this thing that we all go to. It's like how Americans go to EDC because they want to show people that they go to EDC, and there's some people that go to Coachella and don't even give a fuck about the music, right? This is where like we want hardstyle to be a communal thing. We want people to go to hardstyle events because they love hardstyle. When you go to DEF CON, people go to DEF CON because they love hardstyle music, right?
Yeah, you don't really see like the.
Yeah.
You might see, but I reckon the portion of people that go to DEF CON, they're very dedicated to the music.
More people, more like the ratio is better in the Netherlands, where you get people who are actual hardstyle enthusiasts, or like EDM enthusiasts when you go, instead of people just on EDC or not Tomorrowland. I think more EDC anyways. It's just women who go to like dress up in lingerie and just be there, more than let's go because we actually like the music.
That's what I
Yeah.
mean. Like, I hopefully in the future HSC doesn't turn into like another EDC where people just go just for Instagram pics.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Coachella as well. Coachella
Yeah.
where they go to dress up and not really interact with
Yes.
the and the crowds are dead. They don't know the music.
But there's another side to it. Sorry, just before you go. People need to go in order to explore anyway. So you might not go there for that reason initially.
True.
But you could go to the event and be like, oh shit, I actually kind of like this. And then kind of like have a change of mind about it, and then start enjoying the music. So there's that aspect of it as well. There's no problems there. And that's maybe where HSU is heading at. Let's just get all the normies to come to hardstyle events.
And
try
whoever
and
stay.
try and convert them. And you can see that because Midnight Mafia tickets, there's more demand. Less people are actually making it through to getting tickets, correct?
Petition
So-
to see the boys in lingerie next rave from Christian.
So it's actually working. The transition of normies that go to Knockout are going to Midnight Mafia, whether it's for the music or whether it's just to go for the status of it. They're converting tickets. That's okay. So it's our job as a community afterwards to be like, okay, how can we improve the community vibes? How do we get more people knowing more about hardstyle? How do we get more people just enjoying hardstyle for what it is, getting to know the DJs, you know, understanding what the meanings of some of the music is and where it comes from. That's our job. It's not really the organizer's job.
Music go boom 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 boom, and you go
Yeah.
boom 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 boom
Yeah,
boom.
that's what I mean. I don't like that. I hate that sometimes because people just think it's like a noise, you know, and it's just
No, but see, and so this is where I think I differ, or like my opinion.
Oh,
is
okay.
this.
Rebuttal. Go.
No, I think the barrier to going to one of these events is high enough where I think the proportion of people that are there just for clout versus the number of people that are there to actually enjoy the event is very small.
yes.
So I think, first of all, tickets are expensive. Getting there is also expensive because it's accommodation, flights, whatever. Once you're there at the event, if you don't like hardstyle, bro,
You
to
just
most
went on the
people,
spot.
that shit just sounds so obnoxious because it's just really hard, heavy bass. If you got zag kicks, bro, most people hate that sort of shit. It just sounds like, I don't know, like some electric
Yeah.
seizure.
What's
Yeah.
wrong with us
Right?
then? Why do we like it?
Well,
No,
that's
but it's like
yeah.
if you do, good for you.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
what I'm saying is like for most people that would be attending these events, they're gonna be there to enjoy the music or the event somewhat.
Yeah.
And so I think that it's, you know, there's a less likelihood of that. I think the issues that we might face, or that I think we would see more of, is that there's going to be a larger proportion of people that are going to the events just to get fucked up,
Yes.
to take drugs, and you know, to be
Be
a
zombies.
mess, right? Rather than to actually enjoy the music.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be more of an issue than there would be for, like, say, people that don't really enjoy it and just going there for clout.
Yes. Yeah. I agree with that. Like, there's like if there was a pie chart, it'd be like 35% of people that are going to events because they like hardstyle, and like another 35% for people who are going for. Oh, actually, it'll be less than that. It'll be like 15% for people who are going for clout, and then the rest of them at this point in time is people who just go there to get absolutely fucking railed. Yeah. Like that's probably like honestly I feel like that's the ratio of hardstyle events at this point in time. Most people that you go there, they look like zombies. They genuinely look like zombies. It is hard for us to go there, and we're not even that old. You know, we've only started raving within the last 2-3 years. But we go there and we look at kids and we see other people who are super fucked to the point where we're like, ugh, like that's scary. Like we don't want to be there, that kind of thing, you know.
It's a bit
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
It is uncomfortable
Because it's confronting because you know you want people to enjoy themselves, but at the same time they don't look like they're having fun.
No.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No, well, funnily enough, it's like they're just on the verge of death and you don't realize it.
Yeah.
They're literally on the
Again,
verge of death.
limit testing
Yeah.
is which is what we don't want
But
to
it's
happen
not, yeah,
at
even not
events.
even limit testing. It's just like people don't know how they will respond to it as newcomers. They don't know what to expect, and then they overdo it. Or like with imps nowadays, right? It's really strong, you know.
The Punisher.
And we started on like just MDMA capsules, you know, when we first started raving.
Who's
Sometimes.
we? I didn't.
Or like me. Okay, from
I've-
experience
I don't do-
myself, I started on capsules.
I don't do drugs.
So you knew it was 100 milligrams, or more times than not, with whilst it's tested, it's 100 milligrams per capsule, right?
Uh-huh.
With imps now, it could be fucking anything in there, and we don't know it.
It could be speed.
Yeah, for real. And like, so
Love that.
kids are going in. I shouldn't say kids, but people who are new are going in, and they don't know what to expect, and they're not starting on lower doses. They're starting on shit that we even are scared of taking because we know that it makes us like we're
Sick.
hammered. Yeah, we feel sick the next day, and we've been raving for a while. Like we've tried stuff, we've explored, or I've explored, and I know that I don't feel well on these things, and people are just kind of going with it. Oh shit.
And I think overheated.
Yeah. Fuck. I forgot
What a
about that.
time.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh, my boob!
Jesus. Hit the get the fan on the thing.
Yeah. But yeah, so those were the.
Yeah, but like I think that's a very important thing. Like we want people to start coming to raves for the rave, for hardstyle culture. That's why we other way around, spin it.
Tilted.
I think that's why we as ravers now are starting to enjoy the much smaller events, right?
Like Shock.
Like Shock. We enjoy Shock. I love seeing Shadows. I love seeing like NSE, what they're doing, like when they had Asteria. I love the boat parties when they have the boat parties in Sydney.
Vote Party looks pretty sick.
They look mad, right? And like in Adelaide, they have Project Hardstyle. They have Transition coming up in Perth.
I think
like-
they stole that name. Project Hardstyle sounds like Project Cat.
Yeah, I think they racked that.
Stole that fucking name.
They definitely didn't just celebrate their 10th year of doing it, but yeah.
I think they stole it.
But yeah, but yeah, that is something that we want to see more of. We want people to start going to the smaller events and enjoying the smaller events, and not just going to big events because of the grand theatrics of it and because of the how people accept taking substances and using substances at these events. We want people just to enjoy the music, enjoy the vibes, enjoy the culture. And we did, but apparently at Midnight Mafia there was a lot of plur. Everyone was going around. There was a lot of that stuff.
Real spreading. It's really spreading now. The
It's big.
plur, the
It's
like
big.
no, as in like the wristband shit, like the
Yeah,
candy.
Yeah, the candy. Well, that's what like I guess plur is to me. The candy stuff. Yeah, and a lot more people are doing it. I guess more people are dressing up. There was a few comments on TikTok where people were like, "No one dressed up," and I'm like, I saw a lot of people dress up. To be honest, more than usual. So, but let's be real. No one really follows these themes anyway.
I
to
would
be
have gone as a
honest.
stormtrooper.
Yeah, you would have gone as a stormtrooper. You
Yeah, I
reckon?
would have worn the whole shebang.
Really?
Yeah, I would have.
Fuck no, bro.
I would.
Not me. I would have bought my Project Gak t-shirt.
I would have been a stormtrooper, clone trooper. I would have geeked out, to be honest. I would have turned into Comic Con instead of Midnight Mafia. Just like this dude with this little bum bag full of like pew 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 pew. I'm blaster. Pew, pew, pew.
I have one more topic to talk about before we
Go.
finish up.
Go.
So we have a couple people on TikTok. This will be clipped. So if you guys want to chuck something down in the comments on what you think about this topic, please do. There's a lot of people. We've been talking about limit testing. We've been talking about drug use. We've been talking about like substance use. We're trying to teach people how to be safe with substances. And people are saying our name, Project GACT, influences people to explore or to use substances. How do you feel about that? And what do you think?
Wonder where that came from. Damn, I really did not think we were encouraging people.
Right? Yeah. Oh, you just talk, and then I'll fill in the gaps.
I don't think we necessarily encourage people to use drugs. I think it's more so, I know that at the end of the day, people are going to use drugs regardless of
What we say.
our input is or what our influence is on people. I think all we're trying to do is to say, hey, if you're going to use drugs, learn how to do it safely.
And responsibly.
And responsibly. Because, I mean, like, look, man, if you hurt your back and you go to the doctor, you're going to be given a Panadine for, which has codeine. What is codeine similar to?
Fucking a whole bunch of stuff.
Like heroin, cocaine. They're so similar to all these other drugs. You break a leg, you go into the hospital, you get the green whistle. It's like you're going to experience things where it's like, holy shit, that was so fun, so cool. It doesn't necessarily mean you should go home and then just go and start abusing these things. It's more so, we know that there's going to be instances in your life where you'll be exposed to drugs, and if you do decide to take the risk of using them, we want you to just be safe, to know your limit, and to just not overdo it.
Yeah, I think it's a responsibility thing. We come from a place where, or at least myself, I have experimented and I have explored with these things, and I've had bad experiences as well as good ones. Okay, when I first started, it was definitely something out of the ordinary. I did enjoy it, and then I've done more of it, and then it got to a point where I had abused certain things in the nature of it because of the experience that I was going through, and it was a little bit unfortunate. But pulling myself out of that and kind of experiencing or having that experience, I can now kind of give my guidance for other people who haven't really gone through that, and kind of I think my role and the reason why I talk about this stuff is because I don't want people to have to go through that, because it's pretty dark. Sometimes it gets
It's
pretty dark.
scary, man.
It is scary.
It's scary.
And especially like for my friends who kind of see me going through that as well, they have to be my support, and the emotion that goes behind it, seeing how I can be really down one minute and really happy the next minute, and the kind of thoughts that I could have. You know, there's a lot of emotion that goes behind it. I think it's very important now that substance use is becoming more accepted around Australia. Anyway, I think it's very, 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 very vital that everyone starts to understand what they can do, how much you can take, understanding yourself, how much is the correct amount to have. You know, there's medicinal uses for a lot of these substances. Not maybe there's quite a few that can't be, but the ones that can be used for rehabilitation, can be used for, you know, just helping you feel better and more limber and help you with, you know, your anxiety and stress and just help you think clearer and be more productive. There are certain use cases where they're actually quite positive. The problem that we have currently is because they're restricted, people abuse it and then have, you know, these circumstances that look really, really negative and terrible. So yeah, that's where Project Act comes from. Just because our name is that, it has nothing to do with us wanting people to take substances. That's not the way that it is. We have never ever suggested that people should just go out there and do something. All right. It is your responsibility to understand that where the information, we have a relative amount of experience through ourselves or through other people that we've seen, and we're giving a suggestion if you were to take the substances, more than encouraging you to take the substances itself. Yeah, if you want the medicinal and positive use of it, maybe go see a doctor. Ask your doctor and you ask your GP. There's trained professionals that go through years and years of a course in order to advise somebody on how to take it, when to take it, and how to use it correctly. So go get some professional advice if you think that you might be needing this or it might work in a beneficial matter for you. Yeah.
I guess my angle from that is, you know, we all love hardstyle. We all love going to these events, and you know, I think the community is growing bigger and bigger and bigger in Australia, and the fact that people love to limit tests, and especially the like you said, right, the younger people love to limit tests and see how far they can go and whatnot, and it's going to result in what happened in DEF CON a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And
That's
I
why
feel
we don't have DEF CON anymore, right?
Yeah, exactly. And my angle from it is, we want to encourage people to be safe with it and be responsible with it, so that way our privileges don't get taken away from the government, by the government, sorry.
Exactly, yeah.
Because if more and more people OD at these festivals, they'll be like, okay, that's it. No more knockouts, no more midnight mafias, and then what are you gonna do? Stream DEF CON from your like living room from the Netherlands?
Yeah,
You know
who
what I
does
mean?
that?
Yeah, but like you see what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like you know, the more people, I guess,
Irresponsible with
are
it, yeah.
irresponsible with it, the more our privileges get taken, and that's how life works.
Yeah.
If you're not responsible with it, it's gonna get taken away from you.
Yeah, and once again, as Will was saying, to reaffirm, substances are just increasingly becoming like just showing up everywhere. It's not just raving. I think raving, this is a question that I want to ask on the weekend or tomorrow actually at Arena 5 at Shock, is when somebody thinks of raving, like the first thing that comes to their head usually is substance use. It's not actually like, yes, a few people would say hardstyle because that's what they go for, but a lot of them think of substance use first. So yeah, I feel like our role within, there's clubbing, there's just even just normal people in business, like real estate agents, there's people in, you know, the rave scene, everywhere nowadays there is substances. Like medicinal marijuana is a thing that you can just get off prescription now, right? So educating people to use it correctly is extremely important. Whether you've had experience with it or if you know somebody who's experienced it, speak about it. You know, tell people how it is. Tell them the bad experiences. Tell them the good experiences you've had, so people can just understand.
Or have an informed opinion.
Yes, exactly right. Yeah, because someone's done it. It's not like it's just out of the blue and it's like magic and just popped out of nowhere. People have gone through it. People know how it feels, so they can actually tell you and their experience about it. It's no longer a thing where it has to be behind closed doors.
I think at the end of the day, one really important thing to understand our Project Act and why we started it, and especially with the live streams, we're just here to create that conversation. We're not saying if it's good or bad, because everything has its own use and its own purposes. We're not saying that you should do it. We're just creating the conversation around it, because when you've seen things be taboo, what happens? People will kind of chase that taboo And especially because, if someone tells you that you can't do something, what are you going to do?
Yeah,
You're
do
most
it.
likely going to do it. And then if you really want to do it, and if you're not prepared and, you don't really know what you're doing, you're not educated on it, you're going to run into a lot more issues than you'd realize. So, just understand, end of the day, we just want to speak to you about it. Hopefully you speak to us about it. And, whatever you do, at the end of the day, it's your decision. We just hope that you make the right one by you.
Fellow on the chat said petition for testing. We don't have testing like
I
kits
mean-
readily available in Queensland, do we?
Not necessarily. You have to go
Online?
You have to dig a little bit in order to find testing kits for, I guess, MDMA anyway. But
Now-
there is testing zones at events. Not local ones, but at the bigger events, there are testing zones,
Bigger
and
events.
they're starting to bring it out. Or something.
If not, there's Can Test, where you can send your stuff down to Canberra.
Yeah.
Although the legality of that is actually, it's a bit iffy. It hasn't been made easy in Australia
No.
because it's like if you were to send drugs via Australia Post for it to get tested,
Your
Unfortunate-
addresses on it.
no, but unfortunately that is illegal. You're not allowed to send drugs via mail.
Yeah.
Your address doesn't actually have to be on it. You don't have to put a return to sender,
true.
Yeah.
right? You
Yeah.
can still do it anonymously, but.
Yeah.
I believe in the past, a lot of people didn't want to go to these pill testing tents
Yeah.
because what would happen would be that there would be police waiting for you outside,
Yeah.
and it's like a double-edged sword. You can't really find out, is what you're bringing good, because you'll
Yes.
get kicked out.
Uh-huh.
So I think Australia definitely needs to change its stance,
Mhm.
but
Which
I
is
think
happening, by the way.
it will be a
Yeah.
while before you get the police to change their stance
Stance,
on
yes.
something like that.
Yeah, I think government wise, they're starting to accept it quite a lot more than they had previously over the last few years, really. So, but yes, I think we could also advise a lot of people to actually research and study what they're taking. Like, if you're going out there to try ketamine, ketamine is not very generally used anyway, but there's new people that are trying it. Then actually do some research, like what it does. What does it make you feel? When
What
do
it-
you
what
know
it does to your
stop?
body.
What it does to your body, what are the long-term effects? These are things that people should be asking before they start taking stuff, before they even start going into purchasing it, Actually do some research about what the fuck these things do, because it is going into your system and, it could affect you long-term. You could have general health issues like high cholesterol, high blood pressure, all these certain, like even just small little things. And by taking these substances, it could be ruining, or it just further degrading you.
You got a stutter.
Yeah. I have that continuously. No, I'm just kidding.
It's a medical condition, bro.
It's a
stutter.
medical condition. But, if you're putting something into your body that is most likely going to be harmful, I suggest that you should find out what it does to you and maybe how you could combat it if it were to happen, or in the worst case scenario, and who to go see, and how much to take. Maybe you're a really tiny person and you actually don't need as much as the average size person, so you should take a little bit less if that was the case. Okay, once again, not a suggestion, it's just the known fact. People are going to do it anyway, so at least find out how much you should be taking if you are going to take it. Don't just take it because someone says to take it.
It's really similar to drinking. Like with drinking, right? You want to know like what your current health situation is, and if drinking is gonna make it worse, or if it's gonna affect you and kill you, right?
Yeah.
And we're not advocating for people to get drunk. No one's like, oh, you should get drunk. It's the best, whatever. Same with us. We don't advocate for you guys to get fucked up or anything like that. We just want to advocate, like same with drinking, be responsible, drink responsibly, because you can't stop people from drinking.
No.
Same thing when it comes to
Yeah.
substances. You can't stop them from taking substances.
Yes.
So you might as well advocate for responsibility, like a better responsibility and knowing what's in it,
Exactly. Hello.
I guess the one last thing I want to say about this is, for us at Project Act, we're human too. So last week's live stream for Midnight Mafia, you would have seen that Dom and I had a couple of drinks. Doesn't mean that we condone drinking, but we are human too, and we like to have fun.
Yes.
And if you watched it, you would have noticed that at one stage, Dom said, "Hey, I'm done. Had enough. I don't feel too great." I did the same. We know our limits and we know when to stop, but we're also human. We also want to have fun. Doesn't mean we condone it. You know, end of the day, we all make our own informed decisions, and we'll just do what we want to do as well.
Mm. No, I think that's extremely important, and hopefully that if you were to whoever commented on those videos, I know it was not a hate comment. It wasn't.
It was.
Yeah.
They were just curious.
Just curious, yeah.
Like you guys say this.
Yeah,
but
but
your
your
name
name
is
is this.
They
Yeah.
just kind of try to connect the dots. And we
Exactly.
appreciate that
Yeah.
actually, because
I think once you start to watch our content a little bit more, we don't only talk about substance use. We don't only talk about raving. We actually talk a lot about just life. If you go to our Instagram portfolio, our page, you'll see that it's a documentation of our growth. That's what we want Project Act to be, because we come from, or I come from anyway, a place where I was stuck in the depths, abusing a substance, and I wanted to show my growth from that, like coming out of that and starting my new chapter of my life in something that I didn't really understand, but hopefully I can show that I can succeed. That is what I want to do. I want to inspire people that there's always hope and there's always a possibility if you put the work behind it, if you understand yourself and you ask the questions and discover who you are, where you can end up. That's what Project Act is, more than, hey, we're a rave group and we want people to go out and party. That's how it started first. Initially, our group was just meant to be like David Dobrik, where I'm just going to record all my friends getting super fucked up and make comedy about it. And it obviously took a polar opposite direction, where hopefully we're creating a positive light in a community that has a very negative standpoint on it currently. So yeah.
amen, hallelujah, praise be to God.
E.T.
You know how? So who's gonna do my dumb question of the stream? You know how every stream I always try to do one last dumb
Oh,
question.
you still can, because you're that guy.
No, but who's gonna do it this time?
So Brandon came back from Bali and he gave us some little gifts from his travels. And Brandon got me a ring, right? He actually got me 2 rings. So the one problem with this ring is that it only fits on my what do you call it? Your wedding finger, marriage finger, right? So
I
Brandon,
wear a ring on my marriage finger.
yeah, but that's on your right hand. It's only on your
It's
left.
only on your left hand.
It has to be in your left
You
to
can
say
put it
that
on
you're
your.
married.
You can put it on your right.
It doesn't fit.
What?
Look, anyways, so Brandon popped this on, and little do you guys know is that Brandon actually proposed to me about a year ago.
Jesus Christ. This is
so-
the wrong time to have 10 viewers, that's for sure.
My question is should Brandon have to kiss me? Because technically, this is now my wedding ring.
So,
I am your.
This is my I am married ring.
so if you guys are
I'm the
currently
witness.
in the stream, make sure to drop a like. By dropping a like, we actually get pushed out to more people. We are going to be making clips of these, so keep an eye out on our TikTok as well. We're trying to progress on our YouTube and hopefully make it a more productive area for everybody. I think some of our streams have gone for too long and it's hard for you guys to sit on there, and we want you guys to watch these live streams afterwards as well if you missed most of it. Like, go back and see what we were talking about, because it's some interesting stuff and we try our best to make it as interesting as possible.
Could you imagine if we started live streaming back in 2012 when everyone had a really good attention span
Crazy, right?
before TikTok? Even like
Crazy.
2015, if we met each other.
Oh god, there's a high chance that we were probably still boring back then.
I'll
but
be honest. Do you know what has dropped people's attention spans?
What?
Vapes.
What?
Is it?
Because
I
you think
almost puffed on my freaking mic for a second.
you think about nicotine. Nicotine is a stimulant.
Yes.
So you think about all these people, newer people, taking stimulants,
Mm.
and they now give themselves like slight ADHD when they don't have their vape.
Do you know, a friend of mine recently, or a couple of friends of mine, have gone to doctors and psychiatrists now to get medication, Dexies, in order to supplement the ADHD. And it costs like $3,000 or something. Is it? Yeah,
Whoa.
$3,000 to do the testing, and then after that, you have to still pay for the medication whenever you need it.
Wait,
like,
test for ADHD?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
because you have to go see a psychiatrist.
yeah.
I thought Medicare takes care of that shit. Or your private insurance takes care of that shit.
Nope.
That's expensive, bro. $3K. That's like
Yeah.
a quarter of a car.
But supposedly they started taking the Dexies, and they are actually performing and functioning better. So but as I explained to them, I think a lot of people nowadays have self-diagnosed ADHD because they struggle to focus and they struggle to pay attention on certain things for a long period of time, and it's not something not everybody can just combat it by focusing. So obviously that's why the medication is there. But a lot of us out there kind of use it as a little bit of a cop-out. So I think maybe practice, like there's certain things and exercises that you can do to practice staying focused on something for a little bit longer. Like there's going to be a lot of times in your life where you're going to need to focus and kind of put a lot of effort in for a certain duration of time. So now would be the time for all of us to start practicing this again. Like imagine if we were in school and having to pay attention, you know? Yeah.
Dork. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Man, you have fun being unsuccessful. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I think instead of going straight for the psychiatrist route, especially because it costs a lot of money, maybe
3 bands.
3 bands is a lot of money, man. Just to be told that you have to take medication. Like,
Maybe I should be a psychologist, bro.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Like, I guess we are, kinda.
Yes,
Kinda.
3K.
But yeah, for the next time, if you guys are seeing on the stream, hit us with some comments. All right, we never get any comments in
We
our
get
streams
lonely.
unless somebody is saying something very silly usually.
You get lonely.
But
Where's holding his cock?
Yeah,
Usually
where's
hold-
holding his cock? He's not. Maybe because I didn't post something on
No,
Instagram this time.
I think we just need to rename this live stream Midnight Mafia 2024.
It already
I
is
think it
called
is.
Midnight Mafia
I
Live
think it
Stream
is.
2024.
Oh shit!
We forgot to change it. No wonder
No,
why
no,
we
no.
got so many viewers. Like, oh my god, they're having another one.
We've got to change it to Knockout 2024,
Knockout 2024 live
True,
stream.
and we talk about like life
Yeah.
and shit. Like, I'm
Yeah.
depressed, guys.
or Change Tech 360. You know, just
True. Are we live streaming that? We might as well.
If it's on,
We
yeah, I
probably will
guess.
We probably will.
But yeah, if you guys are watching, we want to see your input. We want to hear what you guys are going through. We want to kind of turn this into a little counseling session because eventually we will run out of topics to talk about. So by having you guys here, being able to share what you're going through, and maybe if you're looking for advice, you can feel free to talk to us. As we want this to be a comfortable and safe space for everyone to talk about, and we can just give you our opinion. It doesn't even have to be advice. You don't have to take it on board. You could just listen to us rant.
Dude, I want to become like, you know, the therapy gecko?
What?
The dude that like paints himself green and he gets like people call into his stream and then talk about like their problems. Be like, oh, I fucked my cousin. What do I do? This is like affecting me psychologically. I want to turn to that, bro. People just calling into the stream about their problems.
I couldn't do it because I think I'd laugh. I think I'd laugh.
So because some of us like, I can't stop cheating. And
Yeah, and
you
my moral compass would be just.
Because the thing is, the way he does it, he's very straight faced. He's like, oh, so you love cheating, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what about cheating do you love? You know, we can't
Well,
do that. I think
yeah.
it would be
Imagine
too
that,
silly.
but a little bit more comedic.
Nah. Bro, if Theo Von can get away with his live stream interviews,
True.
surely we
True.
could.
Yeah, but yeah, we want to build the community, and that's our end standpoint here, or our end goal. Yeah, our end goal is to have you guys be able to share with us what you're going through. And at the start, when I was doing my Valorant streams, I was getting a lot of that, and it was actually instigating conversations to kind of find out what was going on in people's lives. And I hope to have that for you guys here. So hopefully, if you're free every single Thursday from 6 p.m., we will be here on the couch live streaming. Whether you're here or not, feel free to share with us what you're going through and hear us talk about maybe things that are going on in our lives too.
Could be just like Drake versus Kendrick. Who you guys got?
Yeah, true.
Who you guys got?
I got
Kendrick.
Kendrick.
I
Kendrick. I'm
like
Kendrick.
Drake. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I really like Drake.
Fuck
I'm a
outta
Drake
here.
guy. I'm sorry.
Come on now.
Yeah, but okay.
certified lover boy, certified pedophile.
Bro, just because you need another max win,
No,
Doesn't
I
mean you should
always
be Team
liked
Drake.
Drake's music more than I'm not into lyricist rap.
Yeah, but he's a convicted pedophile.
it's not about
He's not.
it's not about the music. This is just about two people teeing off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Family Matters is actually pretty good if you guys have listened to it. So yeah.
Yeah, but Drake has a love child somewhere.
Yeah, it's not just Adonis. Anyways, I think we're done for tonight. Thanks, guys.
Well, yeah. Thank you for joining Couch Surfing Project Gact. If you are here, drop a subscribe, hit a like,
I'm hungry. What do I want
and we'll see you guys on the next stream next Thursday, 6 p.m. every single week. Catch
Bye
you then.
bye.
Peace out. A-Town. Support the Greens, boys. Support the
I
Greens.
come tomorrow to
Oh yeah, see you guys. Arena of Fire, Shock, tomorrow, Brisbane. Come on in. Love you all.